Well, guys, bull run and altcoin season is beginning. Here we can see a lot of coins are starting to take off, but how is our mining profits looking? Let's take a look at it for December of 2024. All right, so before we do get into this, just a quick word from today's sponsor. And if you are new to mining or anything, you might want to check this out. Today's video is brought to you by EMCD, one of the largest Bitcoin mining pools, and they have an upcoming online meeting for a lot of you new miners out there that may be a lot of useful info. On the agenda, they will be talking about multiple things, especially as a new miner. A lot of these questions I get asked all the time. They have reward models, so FPPS, PPS Plus, and others like PPLNS, prop pools. They're going to be talking about all these various payout structures, and it is information that as a miner, especially a new one, that you may want to realize when choosing mining pools. Here's another one: how to mine in a pool with 0% fees, how to choose the right pool. This is another common question that's going to be brought up and answered for you guys. How to maximize uptime and reduce failure rates. So obviously taking care of your miners and going from there. From hardware optimizations to proactive maintenance, little things like making sure your cord is still tight, because with vibrations, things do slowly back off. So there's going to be a lot of different things going here from a lot of industry experts. So EMCD did team up with Bitcoin Mining World to bring you all this information, like understanding the intricacies of mining better and stop overpaying pools. Learn directly from experts and how to maximize your mining profitability, and then ask speakers any questions and get detailed answers. So you also have the opportunity to ask the questions you may be curious about. Now, just for signing up and entering, which is free by the way, join and get a chance to win a custom Bitcoin Mining World BitAxe solo miner, as well as 2 custom Tangent wallets. Those are big deals. A lot of people are really looking to have those in their own arsenal. Signing up is fast and easy. I will have a link down in the description for you guys, and this is happening on December 6th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, which will be about 8 a.m. in the morning for mountain time like myself. So are you a new miner just looking to get all the information you can about mining cryptocurrencies, or maybe you've been mining for a while and you still have a bunch of questions? Sign up today and get them questions answered. All right, so starting things off with GPUs coming into hashrate.no, things, even though they're pumping pretty decently, it's still not looking too great. Profitability is up a bit, but not like what it was just a month or so ago. But we can see for the RTX 4090, a Leo at 11 cent power is making about $1.40 in profits here. We got the 4080 Super, about 85 cents again on a Leo. The CMP 170s here with that latest Zealous pump are doing about 85 cents profit after power costs here, coming down now just to kind of slide into a popular GPU like the RTX 3070. It is looking like Zealous here is the top coin currently at about 28 cent profit. Now, depending where you do look, now we're looking at what to mine. A 6-card RTX 3070 rig at 11 cent power is looking like Neox is the top coin, $4 before any type of power cost, or $1.22 after power. Now, looking at last cycle, this is pretty close to the same as what an RTX 580 rig, the Polaris, is. At this point in time, the 3070, once the 5000 series releases like 5090s, is getting close to age, just like the Polaris card. So we are kind of looking, without Ethereum, early altcoin season type of numbers before we see that big Ethereum pump in 2021. Things are going to be a little different this time, but we are starting to see that mining profitability slowly pick up, but still it's not that great, and this is still turning off a lot of people. Coming in second place, we do have Zealous here at $1.67 profit on a 6-card rig, 373 before any power cost. We have Cortex at 49 cent profit. We do have a Leo here at $1.44. Flux is rocking about 50 cents. And then it looks like Conflux is in the negative, sadly. We have Ironfish at 91 cents. We do have Nice Hash on Zellhash for 42 cent profit. AID pin, not sure what that is, but Kapow, it is negative 8 cents, and it's looking like they're down the list here. Oh, we do have one here. Carlson is doing about 70 cent profit here. But coming on down, it looks like a lot of other ones are now starting to hit that negative range. There's a couple in here. Block X is 24-cent profit, and Nexa is doing about 28-cent profit. Now, coming into the CPU side of things, and sadly, a lot of these numbers aren't entirely accurate. So my web calculator for CPU mining is currently needing a lot of tweaking, so it's not really accurate right now either. But just looking at this, let's look at, like, say, a 7950X instead. Not too many people have epics, but a lot of you guys do. We do see ETI here at about 41-cent profit, or $1.02 in terms of revenue. But keep in mind, we do have Warthog that is trickling around here. And if we do a refresh here, if you're unfamiliar with Warthog, I have various videos on it. You do need a good CPU paired with a GPU. An example, 7950X with something like a 4090 is doing around 1.2 gigahash. So if we put that in here, 1.2, that is about $2.36 before any type of power cost. It will cost about 40-50 cents in power. So you are actually making a profit of around $1.60 or so. Warthog is still looking pretty good when combining your hardware together. And the hash rate is going up, but it's a lot slower than normal because a lot of people don't really want to build the rigs for it. Here's another example here of kind of numbers being off. Dero here, 45.7 kilohash is about right on the hash rate, but it's saying a 7950X is using like 217 watts of power. That's not entirely accurate. It's more like 150 to 170 watts, but it is saying revenue before power costs about 71 cents and a profit of 14 cents. We do have Zephyr hanging out here. Again, 230 watts. It is down to about 174 watts, 170, depending how you run it. Hash rate is about accurate. It's saying 13-cent profit, 74 cents before any type of power costs here. So it is kind of a lot harder to determine CPU profitability. I'm going to have to update on my spreadsheets and stuff. I usually do it all manually because I don't really trust a lot of the CPU websites out there because the numbers are off by quite a bit. But I do know there is more profitability than what's being shown here. And now moving on to our ASIC miners. And if you are in the market for any of these ASIC miners, check that link down in the description to my website that has various amounts of discount codes to crypto wallets, ASIC hardware, and legit shops so you don't get ripped off. Scammers are running galore in the start of this bull run. But currently leading the charge here, it is pretty obvious with the recent pumps in Litecoin as well as Dogecoin. Script seems to be leading the board in terms of ASIC profitability. We can see the 16 gigahash L9 is saying about $59 a day here. If we come into here, what's the revenue? So it's saying 69. So that's actually pretty close to accurate. We are about $70 to $75 a day before power costs, depending on the pools and stuff you are mining, which works out to be about $61 to $65 a day in solid profit, which is looking pretty nice right now for the Antminer L9. We do have an Ethash ASIC here, the X44P, which is not yet really officially announced or release date, so we don't know when this is releasing, but it should be releasing sometime after Mining Disrupt in the next 2 to 3 months here. Moving on down, we do see a Lithium kind of picking up in the profitability with the AL1 Pro at about $36 a day. So open it up so we can see a bit more stuff here. We do have the AlphaPex DG1 happening here. There is the DG1 home miner, which should be releasing sometime this month in December as well, which a lot of people should enjoy that. A nice quiet home miner. There's also the Flu Miner L1, which, yes, has a very interesting name. Still not really sure if this thing exists or not, but if it does, this will be one of the main home crypto script miners, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bellscoin, and so on, as it's coming in at 5.3 gigahash, about only 1200 watts, and it's liquid cooled and supposed to be pretty silent. So this is another one that I am really excited for, that I'm definitely keeping my eye on to see if this thing does, in fact, release. So that is pretty much it for most of our mining profitability here. I'm just scrolling on down. L7s are looking pretty decent. Remember, as these coins pump, the miner prices are pumping as well. So if you are in the market for possibly an ASIC, it's probably starting to get too late for the most profitable miners, like any of the script miners, L7s and L9s, unless you're really rich or something and want to FOMO in, by all means have at her. But if you're looking for a future miner, I would probably start looking into probably some of the Ethash miners and stuff because they're still fairly cheap. And then once ETC, Octa.Space, all these other coins on the Ethash algorithm do start to make their move, those miner prices will start increasing as well. We're not there for those yet, but it will happen sometime in 2025. So urging on, those are the miners you might want to be eyeballing right now out of the list of all the profitability ones right here. Anyway, guys, that pretty much does wrap up this video for the current state of crypto mining for December of 2024. Crypto prices are on the rise. The bull run / altcoin season is starting, and it's only a matter of time till we start seeing a whole bunch of all-time highs take place. Exciting times are ahead. Be very wary of scammers, guys. They're going to be out in full force, and some of them are already starting up. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.